Oh my gosh, it's my favorite part of the day. It's time for side dish. Listen, I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if anyone said it before. Maybe I'll be the first one to ever say it. We're more than an appetizer when it comes to pop culture and fun. We're the whole meal. Did you guys know that? Did you know we're the whole meal when it comes to pop culture and fun?
And if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. I got my man Headkrack. I got my girl Claudia Jordan. We got some mess we're going to get into tonight.
What's up, everybody? That was quite an intro. I love the energy, Tanner. I'm out in Los Angeles. I'm going to an event tonight, so I got some makeup done. The Ebony Power 100. So I'll be sure to sneak some pictures and share with y'all tomorrow, like who I see out there.
Are you going? Are you just like attending? Are you presenting or anything?
Not presenting. My good friend Tracy Edmonds, she's a dear friend of mine. She's involved with the company, and then we're all sitting at the table together, her and my best friend Annie. So definitely around some gorgeous ladies tonight. So I got to step my game up. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna throw some curls in my hair. I'm gonna get it together.
Very nice. That sounds like a fun evening.
Yeah, I'm on an airplane every 2 days.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Paulette Denise already out here talking about, does Sheldana approve of the new girlfriend, Tanner? What's funny about this is I don't even know, Claudia, that we've ever even talked about this. My parents' names are funny. So my mother's name is Sheldana, and everybody calls her Shelly, and my dad's name is Daryl. And so some of the Dish Nation fans and Side Dish fans keyed in on Sheldana, and now they're getting up in my business.
Well, I remember that when I first was trying out for this show, and I remember you have like the blackest names for parents, like that a white person could ever have, like Daryl and Sheldana. Like I would definitely think you like those are some black parents.
Absolutely,
that's hilarious.
And what are your cousins' names? Because I don't think we identified.
Well, there's Adam and Emily. Those are my first cousins.
Okay.
The extremes.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, then once you get out to like second, third, I mean, there's Jennifer and Brian. They're my first set of second cousins. And then once you get out there, third, fourth, I mean, there's like Lindsay and Natalie, but I haven't talked to them in a long time. I haven't seen Jennifer and Brian in a long. Listen, it's a little different.
So your mother and father have the blackest names, and then your cousins have the whitest names.
I guess, yeah, that sounds about.
That's probably why there's so much distance, between him and his cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, Donna, Daryl, then Jennifer and Molly. Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Tanner's aura is superb. No doubt, Callie Stacking, man. Appreciate y'all showing up in the chat. And thank you so much for following our lifetime storylines, too. You know what I mean?
Right.
That means a lot to us. For real. Well, listen, we got to run it back to a story that we talked about last week, man. Hey, we're the monkeys. Now, we talk about the monkeys that got caught out there in MI, crooked letter I. They was running around there allegedly affected with infectious diseases. Well, over the weekend, Mississippi mom of 5, Jessica Baum Ferguson, who feared for her kids' safety, shot and killed one of the escaped monkeys to protect her kids. After her 16-year-old son spotted one of the monkeys in their backyard, TMZ exclusively spoke with Jessica, and this is a little bit what she had to say.
I feel like if they wanted us to do something else, then they should have had a search team out. They could have had drones flying around. They could have took more measures to look for these monkeys and prevented this from happening. Exactly. I mean, nobody's looking for these monkeys at all. I wish it didn't have to happen that way. I just wish they took better measures in taking care of and trying to find them. I mean, nobody wants your child to be sick or have something they can't get rid of for the rest of their life. So, I mean, I hate that it happened, but I mean, I'm going to protect my kids at all costs. I know it's negative comments and negative people, and they're going to say rude and, crazy things. And I just wish it would have went a different way.
If I could say two things real quick. One is going to be, definitely didn't expect this to be the mother of the child that shot the monkey. And then also, 2, if you got herpes and you said you got it from a monkey, no one would believe you. Like it almost sounds like a story that someone made up. You know what I mean? Like, and here we are.
I 100% agree with you on both fronts. I mean, no one's going to believe that story. So, hey, do what you got to do. That's going to be like terrifying because I went to one of those zoos in Italy where like it's kind of like wide open, like the monkeys can come right up to you. They disassemble people's cars. They like and they are super strong. Like monkeys are like 10 times stronger than humans. Okay,
Yeah.
pound for pound, like they will rip your like I don't know your bumper off your car. The little ones, like they're strong as hell. So I'm kind of not mad at this anymore.
Like, have you ever seen a freshly shaven monkey?
No, well. No, I have not.
Okay, but like, I mean, there's a lot of muscle and chisel hiding under that fur. You know what I mean?
Anaconda.
Claudia. Not. Yeah. Have you ever seen? You know what? Here's the thing: is like I feel bad for this woman. She's getting all this. Hey, listen, Claudia, we don't need to know about the shaven monkeys.
Hey, I'm a laser girl. So I don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about the monkeys, right? The monkeys.
Yeah, the ones in the zoo, though.
Mama Ferguson,
Tarzan's homie.
Jessica Von Ferguson. She did what she did. I hate to say it because I'm sad about the monkey, obviously, but she did the right thing, and she did the thing that I feel like any mother would do, or anyone who is worried about a child would do. It's like, yeah, there's the diseases, but also like, and I know these are monkeys, and there's all kinds. You know, there's chimpanzees and orangutans, and so I don't know exactly what these were, but a freaking chimpanzee once ripped a woman's face off. I mean, ripped her face off of her body, and so it's like you're not going to take a chance with that. I feel terrible she had to do this, but I think she did the right thing.
Do you think that monkey watched a lot of Scooby Doo and thought, like, I know who the villain is?
So Headkrack, you just never want to go to heaven. Like you're like, I know I'm going to hell.
I just want to look around, see if I know anybody up in there. Like, yo, you made it. You know, that kind of thing.
There's that lady that got her face ripped off in Connecticut by her friend's monkey. Oh my God. And then there's a guy that like husband-wife couple, I think it was in California. They like brought their monkey to like a reserve, like they retired it. And then like they went to go visit one day and brought it a birthday cake. And it came in like a rival male came and ripped off the guy's finger, nose, and his monkey. So like, yes. How do you explain that? You better say keep your wife. How do you explain that? Well, what had happened was,
but through the denim, like how'd the monkey get to it?
That's a great question.
Lady closed the door and called 911. She wanted to kill. Okay, Pisco. Okay, so we don't do a lot of negativity around here. But what if the monkey doesn't leave and she only has a moment's or two's notice? And sometimes you don't have all the time to think through every little variable. And if you're standing there and you happen to have the gun and that monkey is moving around in your backyard, the speed at which it can get to your child is crazy. And so, unfortunately, I think you have to be prepared to make these decisions.
Yeah, it's easy to say what you would have done when you're not in that situation, but you don't know what you'll do until you're in that situation. She did the right thing. All right, moving on. Venus and Serena Williams were on the podcast Stockton Street with good friend Sierra when Serena revealed this rumor a tennis rival started about her. Take a look.
The craziest thing I ever heard about me was that I did witchcraft. Because black magic, because I was beating some girl a lot.
Oh, Lord.
And so she claimed that we did black magic to beat her. From what I understand, someone in her team consulted a black magician to beat you.
Well, how about that?
Story was twisted.
Yeah, they're putting their energy on you.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Who's that? Okay. Are we surprised someone would think that witchcraft was the only way Serena was beating folks? I mean, have they seen their bills? Have they seen these girls? They've been going at it since they were little kids. Like,
right.
To think that that's the reason when you look at they're both specimens, athletic specimens. Like, get out of here, lady. And who's the lady?
Yeah. In my head, I was thinking Martina Navratilova.
Oh, she's a hater.
I probably put a couple extra syllables in there, but the real black magic was hard work and dedication and people telling you can't do something. Sometimes that's all people need. You can't be this, you can't be that. Next thing you know, the fuse is lit. You out there.
That's right.
It's also one of those things where it's like, I don't know how you look at the two of them. Their father's Charles, right? That was the movie, King Charles, wasn't it?
Oh, King Richard.
King Richard, that's it. That man put a tennis racket in those girls' hands when they were like single digits. And so I don't know how you look at a set of sisters who come up in a sport uniquely, and then you think that they got there because of black magic instead of 10,000 hours of practice.
You know, also because I think in the beginning of their careers, like I went to a match in LA when Serena was playing. And when I tell you, even in LA, the racist words that were being thrown at them, like the racism overrode the sense of community that we should be feeling like rallying around the local girl. They've had to work harder. You know what I mean? They've had to always work extra hard and make it definitive. You know what I mean? So to doubt these girls, I think it's black magic. No, it's black girl magic, but it's not black magic.
There you go.
I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed for myself. Could it be a distant relative of Tanner saying this? What in the world? What are we doing?
How did they turn the gun on this direction?
I know, right? I would be embarrassed to try to chalk it up to some kind of magic or voodoo or astrological signs or anything other than like my performance on the court that day and the preparation I took to get there. Like, that's an embarrassing thing for me to say, oh, the only reason they won is because of magic. Get out of here.
Probably when they were coming up, they're like, being these two black girls from Compton, tennis was a very white sport, just like golf. And they don't like when new people come into the sport and it's like, oh, the only way it had to be voodoo or magic. No, you got that ass kicked.
I wonder what they were saying when Tiger Woods was dominating, doing his thing.
A quarter of the black magic. Yeah.
He was at his best when he had all them girls.
He was.
He was motivated.
Those women Serena and Barry Bonds, same neck. Y'all are wild tonight. What?
Wait a minute.
And one person commented on how light one has been looking these days, and I definitely think they on that Sosa cream.
Okay, Sam Smith. I'm so sorry for thinking Sam Guy earlier because you made that chicken sandwich. We were talking about it last night. I'm not through talking about that chicken sandwich on a hot dog bun.
Oh,
stop. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Samantha, sorry. Thanks for the visual. Okay. All right. Okay. Moving on. This weekend, white people news. Okay. Tom Brady lost his beloved dog, Lua, 2 years ago. And how did he deal with the loss? Like anyone else, and you dig a grave and have a service. Oh, he might have done that, but he also cloned his dog. The current clone of the dog is Jhene. That's Lua. That's OG. That's the original dog. So he cloned Lua. The new dog is Jhene. Now, Tom used a company called Colossal Bioscience. He's actually an investor in it, which makes sense. That's a kind of like crazy science thing he would do. Tom said this about his second chance pet. He said, I love my animals. They mean the world to me and my family. A few years ago, I worked with Colossal and leveraged their non-invasive cloning technology through a simple blood draw of our family's elderly dog before she passed. Are y'all cloning dogs? Why or why not?
I was gonna clone my dog, and it died. And because like when Lucy survived the coyote attack, I'm like, yo, this would be a great time to clone said dog. But this was after I spent like $16,000 in surgeries on the dog, and it's like, ugh. Like I didn't even know the price point was $50,000, but I thought it was somewhere in the range of maybe 30 at least. And it was still recovering from the hit. Didn't have pet insurance, paid it full blast, right? And to find out that you got to do that, like while the dog was alive, it crushed my entire soul. Because I was like, yo, what if we can clone it? Here I am holding a stiff animal. Can we clone it? And they're like, nah, I got to be alive.
Yeah.
I don't know about cloning my animals, but the more I think about it, like I would like to clone like an ex-boyfriend if I could just change a couple of things, like take one thing from one guy, take another thing from another guy, and like totally drop in a different personality. And then I would definitely clone like a guy, maybe. Can I make some adjustments to the clone?
Well, you do understand that I don't think the clone would come out like adult size. You'll have to raise this clone until he's the adequate age that you want him to be. It's going to be weird for a few years.
Well, we have to raise these boys anyways nowadays, so it's the same thing. So they get the one that
hey,
looks, you know what I mean? One that looks the way I want.
You be the clone's mommy lover? Like, mommy's going to raise you up to be her lover.
I'll be 70. He'll be 22.
Good old mommy lover here. Cloning a dog is kind of wild. Like, like I appreciate, like, I understand, like, listen, dogs are a member of the family, there's no doubt about it. Same thing with cats, but also that just means there's another little dog or another little cat out there somewhere, like maybe sitting in an adoption, maybe, sitting in a little pen somewhere that they could use that beautiful loving home you would give them.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be the same. Like, it's not, you love your cat or your dog because of its personality. It doesn't get the same personality, right? It's ish. It's not the same personality, right?
I think the real test is if you called that clone dog's name and it looked up with the same enthusiasm as the old dog.
It's a dog.
Because everything else is just all cosmetics. Okay, great. You got my dog the same hair color, same eye color, same height, but give me the memories. You know what I mean?
The first
Kick
time
the
you
leg
call
that
his
same
name,
way when I rub that belly.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of dogs like the belly rub. Just so we know, it costs $50,000. About $50,000 to clone a dog. And this is why I tell people all the time, I already know there's some clone people out there, because if all it costs is 50 grand to clone a dog, like, some people have been cloned. I believe that in my heart, somewhere on this planet.
Who do y'all think the clone folks are? If you was to just throw some names out there.
Some clone folks.
Elon must feel real cloney to me.
He does.
He feels like the 5th or 6th version of the clone. Like they keep getting a little weirder.
Like, I'm trying to blend in.
That's why his chest is shaped like a Tesla. Like the so big barrel breast. Yeah, his chest is so weird. Like, there's a defect.
Like he has a plate on. Like he's like in a human suit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Controlling it. Yeah.
There's actually a little clone inside moving the levers.
He's so weird, man. He is so weird. Yeah. He's so weird.
All right, keeping on trucking. Ice Cube, legendary rapper Ice Cube, was recently on stage, and he called out performers for doing this during their shows. Watch closely.
Money for the tickets. Pay for parking. You done got your hair did. You done got an outfit. And you got to come to the show and sing all the words, man. Come on, man. Damn. I hate performers. Half the show, they like this.
Oh, I hate that.
I can't hear you rap. I'm doing half the song. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So what do we think? Should we start calling people out who do this?
A lot of them are getting kind of lazy. I mean, is it lazy, or they're just tired, or they just like want to feel? Yeah, it's probably a little bit of laziness or tired, and it's like, I'm tired. Yeah, y'all, I done 8 shows this month. I'm tired.
Some of those people are getting up there, like I go to a lot of like retro concerts, and some of those guys are being kept alive by their tracksuit and the fact that it's zipped. You know what I mean? So I am just happy to see some of these people in person, especially like when you got to see them at the peak of it all, and you be like, yep, they slowing down. They slowing down.
You know who seems like is over it sometimes, and I love her, Mary J. She just be like going to the dance. And I think it's so funny.
And to have that same expression while doing that kick, Claudia, is just like, you just going through the motions.
Mariah Carey too. Remember when she didn't dance at all? She just had grown men like just positioning her on stage, just like lifting her up. She made 0 effort.
That's classic.
It's so funny to me. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's classic.
Shout out to Daddy Kane. He's still doing a great show, and with additional dance steps that someone over 50, I was shocked that he was throwing it in there.
But also, like, if I was the person on stage and I had the big hook, like, there would be a time where it's like I'd give it up to the crowd, because it's like they're already singing along. Give them a little.
Have you guys ever? Well, Headkrack, I know you performed and you rap and everything, but in a talent show where you have to like rap or sing and then dance. I did a couple of talent shows when I was in high school. I was out of breath like by the second verse. I don't know how y'all do it, and I'm not a rapper. Okay, it was this little urban league talent show, and I don't know how I would be holding the mic the whole time. I don't know how to do it.
In front of the mirror practice is way different than doing it on stage live. And I know exactly what you talk about. Like, you don't even know where to breathe, man. For real.
Leaving lines out.
Well, to break we go. When we come back, man, we talk about a lot of people that you may have heard of. More side dish coming up in 2 minutes. the side dish. And shout out to everybody who went out there and voted today. All right, man. Big things on the plate today. All right, now check this out. The R&B duo that we have come to know and love, 2088. Looks like it's no more, man. The clock just ran out on one of our favorite love stories, and so sadly did our dreams of another 2088 album. Now, Rolling Out has reported that Big Sean and Jhene Aiko officially called it quits after nearly a decade. Now, they got a 3-year-old son and multiple ultimatums, allegedly from Jhene, and even after multiple breakups to makeups, it felt like Happily Ever After was finally going to be loading. But some thought maybe marriage was on the horizon, but Big Sean shared his thoughts about taking the next step, and his answer may surprise you. Take a look.
I'm getting married. Oh, y'all already did one of those secret industry weddings? No. There has not been a secret industry marriage. I think that it's a little personal, you know what I mean? But just like, to be real with you, just like any people who have dealt with love, we've had our ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's still finding the right navigation through it all. I don't know if, like, to me, marriage symbolizes, like, the best relationship. You know, people be like, oh, you got to get married. To me, I feel like having a relationship is first and foremost, and, like, marriage is a byproduct of that. And I feel like a lot of people get the idea of, like, oh, you have to get married. To me, that's almost a fear-based way of thinking, too, because then people be getting divorced. The divorce rate's so high. I am someone who, I'm not, like, discounting anything, and I'm not saying that we aren't going to get married. But what I'm saying is that there's a lot of work that needs to be done, I feel like, in general.
Man, you know, this guy's a true Apollo legend, because every time I would hear Jhene Aiko sing, I felt like she was singing to me. She is a mermaid, a living mermaid, if you will. And to have that in your clutches for 10 years and decide that, no, this is not what I want to do, is crazy.
In 10 years, like, listen, I know some guys may not see the importance of it. Well, some and some do, but, like, women are socialized and raised from when we're a little kid to look forward to that. And it does, I mean, it is a bit of validation, but it's like, she had a child with this man. It's like, you can do the work while with giving the person you love that commitment, you know? And I think if you love someone, it may not be something you were dying to do, but just like she probably wasn't dying to be in labor for 12 hours. But, you know, there's certain things you sacrifice for the person you love. And I hate this because I like them together. And I think I think they really love each other, but I think he's waiting for it to be perfect. And she just like, let's go, just do it.
It's so interesting. There were things he said in there that I totally agreed with. The idea that, like, you should have, the marriage doesn't make the relationship perfect. You should try to have the best relationship that you can have, and then when the time is right, add marriage onto that. You know, he got to talking about divorce and all that sort of. But I'm here with Batty Boy. He didn't want to marry her. I'm kind of the opinion, and I could be wrong here. I'll take an education if you guys feel separately. I'm kind of the opinion that, like, if it's hard for me to imagine a world in which I'm with someone for 2 years, they were together off and on for 10. Once I'm with someone for 2 years, I know if I want to marry them or not. I probably know if I want to marry them or not in like a year and a half. I'm giving it 2 to be gracious. Mm-hmm. And so my thing is I feel like there are a lot of people out there. I hear these stories. It's like, oh, I was with him for 8 years and I was with him for so long. If you're with somebody for well over 2 years and you want to get married, and that is important for you in your life, and they're like, I don't really feel that, that's not the person for you, because they are not going to marry you. That's just what I think.
Well, you know what? Allow me to play devil's advocate for a second.
Okay, hit me with it.
Maybe she's the problem.
Maybe.
Here's the thing. Because, like, people always are quick to assume that it's the guy. Like, oh, why don't you want to marry the pride of Tokyo, Jhene Aiko? And I know I just said that. But when you think about it, he was about to marry Ariana Grande and then backed out of that situation and dropped that monster hit. Or was that to the other girl?
No, that was the other girl, the one that drowned.
Yeah, so he's definitely not above marriage. I think for whatever reason, he didn't want to marry Jhene Aiko. And, you know, like, hey, I'm going to be around for the kid. You know, we have a great artistic dynamic. But, you know, I think quickly to vilify the guy and be like, it's your fault if you don't want to be the one that pulls the trigger, get on that one knee and hit that Kaepernick pose with the ring. You know, like, sometimes you're avoiding yourself a divorce. by not getting married.
But didn't you just say it was him with another girl as well? Like, I don't know.
Well, the thing with Ariana Grande is it's Ariana Grande. There's something about her. I get it. I get it why people be like, nah, I'm good.
Yep.
And the other one, I don't know her that well, and I won't speak ill on the dead.
Yeah. Naya Rivera was the other one. She was probably most well known for Glee, obviously, passed tragically.
Okay, moving on. Comedian Dion Cole joined the Drink Champs podcast for some laughs and talking some mess. Now, during the episode, he shared the first time he met Maxwell. And while he might have thought they became fast friends, Maxwell wasn't thinking anything at all. Take a look.
Organized with my man Chauncey, and we went to this party. We got in there about 1 a.m. Maxwell in there. Chauncey was like, damn, there go Maxwell. He was like, yo, Maxwell. Maxwell had all these model chicks, right? He was at the bar. He was like, Chauncey, what up? Chauncey like, it's my boy Dion. He like, yo, what up, D-Ski? What up, man? Just, yo, come on, man. Just grab a drink. Come on. Come on. He goes some model chicks. He goes to chicks and shit. And we over there in the VIP and just weed and drinks. D-Ski, come on, take a picture. I'm like, all right, cool, Maxie. So I got called up. I'm calling him Maxie. I'm like, Maxie, I come. So we go over there, we flicking it up, drinking and shit. Like, yo, let's go to another party. We went to another party. We hanging out. Went home, man. I'm like, man, that shit was fly as Next day, I go out and I go to this party, right? Who in the club? Maxwell. I see Maxwell. I'm like, yo, I walk up to him, Maxie. He was like, what? I was like, what's happening? He was like, who? What? Who's you? I'm like, it's D-Ski. It's D-Ski. Like, he just walked away, dog. I'm like, all right.
Now, Dion clearly took the moment in stride. Others may have been offended if Maxwell didn't remember them. Is this part of the game when it comes to the industry? And who's a celebrity that you party with that, you know, wouldn't remember who you were if someone asked them today? What do you think about this story? First of all, Dion's really great at telling stories. That's really funny.
Yeah, I love Dion Cole.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't have the greatest history with Maxwell, right? And it's not even something that personally he did to me. Many lifetimes ago, I worked at Motown, right? And one of the acts that we had under our belt at the time was Jhene, and they was working their second album, and it was the opening act for them on the tour. And yo, he was such a dick to these women. Like,
really?
don't make eye contact with him. Keep him separate, keep him away from me. And it was just like, yo, and like, you know, Urban Hang Suite was the talk of the town, his debut album. And it was just like, yo, like, you just thought he would have been a cooler, nicer dude, especially to two young ladies who's, yo, they didn't bother nobody. Their energy was great. And it really made them feel a certain way, you know, about that whole tour. And, you know, it be working and just being around him, I was very empathetic to that. And it made me not a fan of him from that point on.
Damn.
But on the other side of that, I expect most celebrities to not remember hanging out with me.
Tanner, do you have a Maxwell story?
Yeah, no, I don't have a Maxwell story. I'm gonna embarrass myself here though. Like, I've definitely been the person who there've been times where I was out and about and tied one on a little bit, really feeling the night, so to speak. You know, Sultan of the streets out here, and I've definitely like made quick friends and like, oh hey, what's going on? You know, and you're having multiple adult beverages and like the music's loud and it's, you know, very fast friend situations where you're like, everything is great because you got alcohol in your system. And then you might see somebody like a week later or whatever. And this is a scenario where you woke up the next day, not feeling your best, not super clear on all of the details, the fine details of the night. And then I would bump into somebody like a week later and they'd be like, oh, hey, you remember me? It's Johnny Ringo or whatever it is. Like, oh, I'm sorry. And so like, I've been Maxwell in that situation. And so it's embarrassing, but it happens.
Same. I'm cool with both of these guys. I see Maxwell out and he made my birthday very, very nice. And we were nothing like, we weren't dating, nothing like that, but we were in this spot and he like knew it was my birthday the next day and he like made it like ordered all this great stuff for me. I never had a shot of $400 whiskey before, and he like really laid it all out for me. And like there was no follow-up at that. Like we were cool. Like that's my boy. But I will say this. If you catch someone on a certain day, you might have a totally different experience with them as someone else. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that they were getting their party on. There's probably a lot of alcohol involved. And who knows, you know, they probably was both tore up. And the next day you'd be like, wait, we met before? Like, I've definitely been in both positions. I mean, not positions, but both situations. So
People look
yeah.
different when they wear a hat. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe one night Dion had a hat on, the next night he didn't have a hat.
True. And then maybe if Dion was faded, maybe he thought it was more than it was too, you know?
That's true. Is your interpretation of the event is flavored by the flavors you're taking in? I saw somebody there was talking about. I think they were talking about booger sugar. I'm not entirely certain, but that was one of those comments.
Oh, I did see the comments.
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, we've all had those nights where we've all been Maxwell, and we've all been Dion Cole.
I'm
Right?
using Dion Cole.
Yeah. One of the chat running the dish before it be like family reunion. Oh yeah, it'd be awesome to run into somebody from the chat out in the real world. Speaking of the real world, we got to talk about our forever president, Barack Obama. The guy is smooth. He's suave. We all know this. He's also ready to steal your sister, your mom, your granny. Barack Obama was at a recent speaking engagement when a fan, she just couldn't get enough of him, and she made him stop his speech. And then he said this.
Oh, I love you, but hold on. I heard you, girl. Just settle down. I'm here to talk to everybody, not just you. I mean, you look cute, but I am married. Michelle's fine, too.
I mean, that man is the president of smooth right there. A lot of people laughed at it. I laughed at it. HK laughed at it. Some people thought it was a bit of an overstep, and they weren't happy that he was like, you look cute. You know, you look cute too. And so it's the question is like, I mean, Barack Obama, he could get away with it, but is it okay for a married man to joke with somebody like that?
Yes, just because you're married doesn't mean you're blind. And he wasn't trying to get at her. He said it in front of the entire world. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people have seen that. I think people read too much into things, especially with this president. He couldn't get away with wearing a tan suit or calling someone like sweetie. And it's like, it's nothing. He clearly found a way to insert his wife in a compliment to his wife. So it's like he neutralized the situation. I think he did a fine job. Chef's kiss. Mwah.
Yeah, and we got to talk about this brother's comedic timing. You know what I mean? Like it's so spot on. I know comedians who don't land the way he has the ability to just land, just talking to people at improv, and it's just like it takes energy to require negative. It takes energy to require the strength to say negative things about this man, because yo, he's truly the people's champ and out here still doing the work of the people and just being sharp and likable. I love it about him.
He made her feel special, and he also showed his wife respect. Like what more can you ask for?
Well, it's also so many layers. Like he made her feel special, like, you know, and he didn't demean her. He wasn't like, hey, shut up, or like, get her out of here, you know, like some politicians do. He made her feel special. He shouted out his wife, and then he made everybody laugh in this given moment. And it's like, so it's a win-win-win.
Mr. Quinn might have been on to something. He said something about Michelle probably met her outside. Man, that's a little too direct. Probably knocked like 200 points off this woman's credit score, you know, remotely. You know what I mean? Like to be able to have that Secret Service power and still have government access is clutch.
Oh, Mama Mel has an interesting comment here. She says, if your partner pretends like he ain't looking, leave now. It's okay to look. It's okay to window shop, right?
That's right. Okay.
All right, we got to take a quick break. We're going to be back with more Side Dish in just 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, you guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Side Dish. I don't know if anyone's told you, but we are more than an appetizer when it comes to I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay. On the anniversary of Scott Evans' House Party podcast, house guests Amber Riley, Kev on stage, and Tabitha Brown shared a red flag when walking into somebody's kitchen. And Claudia, we want you to hold on to your seat for this one. Check this out.
Feel like this is me and you in that kitchen all over again.
Oh, Lord.
What's a red flag in someone else's kitchen?
You ain't right.
Okay.
You ain't right.
What's a red flag?
What's a red flag? When you walk in the kitchen in somebody else's kitchen, you know you about to eat, and it's a red, like, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this here.
Ooh, I'm going to say something that's going to make people mad.
It's okay. Say it, Emerald.
If you have a cat, I'm not eating
Girl, you took it out of my brain.
If you have a cat, I'm not hungry.
I'm not about to eat.
Dog can't get up there.
Cats do what they want.
That cat be up there doing the Harlem Shake when you ain't at home.
My God.
Making biscuits.
I apologize to the cat community.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, cat people.
What you say? If you got a cat,
I'm not eating her.
I'll be with you.
It's a unanimous situation, too.
I imagine coworkers have cats. You have cats at home, don't you? You bring the stuff to the potluck.
Child.
I'm not hungry.
If I had ever seen your picture of your cat on Facebook.
Because y'all both be letting the cat do anything you want.
Baby, that cat
be in there making cereal.
You don't have a choice. They do what they want.
I feel like they're still there talking about it. Right now, they have so much more to say about cats.
Claudia, as a representative for the cat community, do you have anything you'd like to say? This is your pulpit now.
Absolutely. I am so sick and tired of Black people, the Black community's irrational, unfounded fears and disrespect of cats. I think a lot of Black folks believe in old wives' tales about cats. I hear this all the time. Oh, you got a cat? Oh, they're going to scratch me. They're going to steal my breath. My cat does not want your breath. I don't want your breath. Okay? So it's all like my cats are disciplined. They are ladies and gentlemen. They're not going to jump on my cat counters. And the first time they tried it, you spray them with the water or you discipline them. Those are just wild cats that they see out in the wild. They just assume they're going to be like that. They think all cats are evil. Y'all watching too many horror movies thinking all cats are going to arch their back, scratch you, and be on the countertop licking their balls. It don't work like that. My cats are very well behaved. They don't do that. But damn.
Is that the new cat or that's the new one?
Yeah, that's 7. She's so cute. Now, she tried to jump on my counter the other day when I was doing my hair in the bathroom, and she got hot. I disciplined her twice, and she hasn't done it since. So you just gotta, it's just like having a kid.
Yeah.
I think my cats are cleaner than some of these people's kids.
Fair enough.
They come up and groom themselves.
I go to a lot of schools.
Kids be picking their nose and
Claudia, do you have any red flags? Any non-cat red flags?
They have roaches, or roaches, or they don't dirty dishes in the sink. Like how long those dishes been there? That's gross. Spoiled milk.
Yeah.
Like that.
Dirty countertops. When you get the jug of juice out of the refrigerator, if you see like little grease islands floating on top of the thing, that means someone took that to the head and didn't pour it in a cup. That's like I'm out now. I'm just gonna drink my own saliva. Thank you.
I had a friend in New York, like when I was struggling as a model, like in my early days, and he was a male model, super fine, but super struggle city. And we went to his cousin's house. I went in the kitchen to like make some tea, and there was roaches inside the fridge. And then in the bathroom, a mouse came up out the drain in the shower. I'm like, I gotta make it. I can't live like this. I think that moment made me be the overachiever that I am today in the workout. It's like,
wow.
They were everywhere. So gross. I'm itchy thinking about it.
I don't know if this is necessarily like a kitchen specific red flag, but like if I roll into someone's kitchen and it says, you know how there's those signs and they describe what you're supposed to do in the room, where it's like eat or cook, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm suspicious of it, and nobody's ever got one in the bathroom that says poop. Like why? It's always live, laugh, love. It's it's never.
But if I see one utensil, glass, or plate that has any food remnants, like you didn't do a good job, like you didn't catch it, I'm not eating at your house because I feel like everything's dirty.
Yeah, there's restaurants I've never returned to just off of seeing just any of those flags that y'all spoke of. Whether it's a
Yes.
roach, not necessarily the poop sign, but I just need to see one thing to let me know that everything is on fire and I'm out.
Oh, look at that comment. I witnessed one of my white friends that let her cat eat out of her plate with her. Oh yeah. Oh, never. I would never share food like that with an animal because they lick their butts.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then you let him kiss you on the face, though.
My cat doesn't lick its butt.
Sure it does. It's a domesticated cat.
Yeah,
all right?
right.
Well, another domesticated individual is Rick Ross, and he's known for swapping things out, like his girlfriends, for example. But this time he's swapping out that smile for an opulent one. Now, Dennis to the stars, Dr. Mario Montoya showcased Rick Ross's diamond cut veneers on Instagram. What y'all think?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh wait, there's jewels in there.
No.
Yeah, but you got to get really close to know that it's going on. See, that just gives something else for grave robbers to take when you die.
You know, this is my problem. The top row is always just so big. Oh, diamond! Look at the cut. The teeth is
Wow.
that's a lot of work.
At least he didn't get them piano teeth. Because, some of the people get the veneers and they just be like, yo, you got all fronts just across the whole top row. Like,
I don't know what it is with like our cousins when we get rich or get a little bit of money, get the biggest size. Give me the biggest size you got. I want a mouthful of laptops. Like, I'm like, why? So big? Like, they have other sizes, y'all. Like, they're playing y'all. Stop doing that. There's not even room for 32 teeth with that size. It's only like room for like 18 of them. Like, there's
Oh yeah. I'm not as mad. I'm not as mad about this. Like, can we get that video back? Like the smile, like it looked good. It was a good looking smile. I didn't think the teeth were too big. Am I frozen right now? There, I'm back. I didn't think the teeth were too big. They're very white. Like probably an extra sparkly smile, which would kind of be cool.
Yo, I mean, for anybody who's interested, like an individual veneer costs you anywhere between $1,200 and $1,500, and if you want to get that full package, 10 top, 10 bottom, $25K. I would rather you invest in real estate, but do you go off, sis?
I just need people to stop just getting the top row done. Like the top row is super white, and then the bottom row is like a yellowish hue or brownish hue, and it's like that's where the plaque build. I'm like, do both. Like the top row looking so white, and the bottom row looking off-white.
Well, some people know what it is. Some people you don't see their bottom teeth good. Some people got them weird mouths. So we're like, you never see the lower part. You just see the top part. Like, luckily, we're top and bottom teeth people on this show.
Yes. A lot of people think he has inflamed gums.
I never really peeped that. I had a friend who had new teeth. They were so big and white. She looked like the Grinch.
Golly. Yeah, wow.
Have you ever considered it? Like, because I secretly have like some gold fronts back there. I got them from Scotty ATL because he do the gold joints. Any of y'all secretly have a pair of those lurking around?
No, I do not. No.
Yeah.
I had a gold nail back in the 90s. That's it.
A gold nail?
Girls used to have like the gold nails. I love the look of how white veneers are. I just feel like too many people went way overboard, and they're just too big and just the most unreal. I'm not mad at the super white teeth, but the size, like, they don't only come in extra large. You can get a medium. Seriously.
Yo, HK's joke about him being all fronts, like all these two, all the way around, is crazy.
No, and when I say that,
like
I'm thinking of somebody.
Like chiclets.
And there's somebody who I know who's very famous, who you all know, who got him done. And I feel like he can eat an apple in 3 bites because they're just so big. And it's like,
tell us during the break?
Bruh, I'll tell you during the break.
Is he an Atlanta celebrity?
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Side Dish in 2 minutes.
so ugly.
Welcome back to Side Dish. Shout out to children who have adult-sized teeth. It's time for the question of the day, and we usually set it up over here, but this time we're gonna pass it to our good Reverend Pastor Mace. Take it away, brother.
Ugly think just because they're ugly, they're more tougher than good looking. I never understood that. Just because you're ugly don't make you a gangster.
Short, quick, and to the point. I have my own opinions, but what say y'all?
I agree, because people think that good looking or cute people ain't about that life or don't have hands. I'm like, most of the times, like, those good looking cute people, all their life, they had to fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that's a fantastic. I like abstract, like, I like conversations like this. Because why?
First off,
your face is tough, I mean, your heart is tough. You know what I mean?
It was wild for Mace to say that in his grandmother's glasses. That it's weird. I get it with men. It's like when you see somebody and they kind of got like an ogreish face, and you're like, oh no, you've been punched a lot. Like you've already taken the hits. Or especially what you got to look out for, this is a slightly different thing, is those dudes with the ears that are swollen up, cauliflower ears.
Oh, yeah.
That means they've been in a lot of fights.
But I look at it as they lost a lot of fights. So
no, when you get cauliflower, it just happens sometimes when people hit your ear. When I used to wrestle in high school, I started seeing too many people around me get it. I was like, you know what? No.
Yeah.
And I'm not supposed to go to this school.
Can you guys fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I fight like a smugly person, like not like I don't fight handsome. I don't fight like I'm ugly. I fight to defend myself. Like I could put the work in. I have a little bit of a ground game. I have a little bit of a stand-up game. Not Serena said LMO people think gay men can't fight when they really will beat the brakes off you. They run in a really ill lane because, like, let's just say if you fought a gay person, it could be flipped on you into it being a hate crime if you won, right? And then if you lost, you got clawed to death.
I think they're soldiers though, because like they can take a lot of like pain, you know what I mean? So
Yo, but wow. I knew. Okay, but hold up though. Like a lot of gay men are in extraordinarily good shape. Like, and sometimes you'll see it'll be a couple and there's two dudes and they both look like bodybuilders. And there have been times where like I knew this gay couple, they were both jacked as hell and they would get into fights. It was a toxic relationship. But I would not want to fight either one of those guys.
Gay men are the most in shape. Not, I mean, it's such a blanket statement, but it seems like they tend to care a lot more about their bodies. And they are definitely working out. So don't try one. Do not try.
Do not try one.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, I think the stigma about ugly dudes being able to fight better is just because they have nothing to protect at this point.
Right.
Like, it's like, yo, like the roof is ruined already. I could take the abuse. And I think typically they be like, like they think pretty people be like, oh, not the face. Watch out for the face.
The roof is ruined. So they're like a shabby, like a torn down building in a hurricane. Like, why bother boarding up the windows? Is that what you're saying?
There you go.
Yeah, like a haunted house. Like,
exactly.
Terrible things have happened here. And I'm gonna make it happen to you. Like, that kind of energy.
I can't fight anymore. That's 20 years ago. I wouldn't even think I could fight anyone now. But back in the day, I had to fight like I wasn't cute.
Well, top 3 toughest light-skinned dudes of all time. Go.
Ice-T. That's all I got.
All right. Wait. Okay, yeah, we'll think about this in the break. This comment's wild. My boy got beat up by a gay man, underestimated, and told him that's what you get talking mess just because he tried to holler. Dang. All right, we got to take a quick 2-minute break. We're going to be back with everybody's favorite game, Whose Cousin Is It? We'll see you in dose.
we thought of some other light-skinned tough guys. We forgot about Matt Barnes. Wait, is that Chris Brown? And someone said Terrence Howard, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, there was a bunch of boxers that came up too, like Javante
Yeah.
Davis. Like, I don't know why we discarded them, but there's that.
All right. Welcome back. It's time for everyone's favorite game.
Oh my
Whose
God.
cousin is it?
Whose cousin?
All right, a Cincinnati City Council candidate got cuffed after breaking into his ex's house, and not just any ex, a Republican congressional candidate.
Yep, the 39-year-old man was caught on camera smashing a garage window and wandering around his ex's kitchen on Halloween night like it was a political haunted house.
Oh no, and get this, she already had a restraining order against him. He's been arrested before for assault and domestic violence.
All right, he went from running for office to running from officers. Poor little Ting Ting had to drop out of a city council race, and now he's facing burglary and protection order violations with a $60,000 bond. Headkrack. Tanner.
All right. Whose cousin is it? That's a good question. It seems like we would have heard about this because it's like such a political season. Somebody running for office, Cincinnati, Ohio. It's a mixed bag, man. Bone Thugs, a couple light skinned guys in there.
Okay, the Republican congressional candidate. Usually that would be white right off the bat, but I feel like there's a reason they put this story in here. Like maybe it was like an exception here.
Like the guy who worked for the pizza company that was running for the Republicans and he died mysteriously during COVID time.
Yeah. I think that's
his name.
Tanner. What do you think?
I feel like lovely Libra here got it. She said, white man. My cousin. I got Chan Man's cousin. Nicole O'Brien specifically said, Rick Ross's veneers white. I do think it's my cousin. I think it's you've already got the restraining order and you've already committed assault and domestic violence and you're going to break in. Like, this is given extra crazy, the kind of caucasity it takes to be that crazy and then run for city council.
But sometimes your cousins learn their lesson the first time. Sometimes we don't. I'm going to jump out the window and say our cousin, local, not domestic. I mean, not imported.
$60,000 bond is a bit high. That's making me lean black.
Okay, let's go for it. Move that van.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go. Local cousin.
I've never been so happy to see a black criminal.
He's going to miss everybody. He's going to miss everybody.
His
Wow,
Republican
she's like,
ex.
wow.
Yo.
Yep, they threw us off. We got thrown off.
On election day, no less. Well done, producers. Well done, Kim. Well done, Kaja. Arlene, thank you so much for hitting this. We got a political one on election day.
I like that.
Pointed at this man.
Wow.
That's shocking. Well, congratulations. Yeah. We're back on our grind. Like at least somebody got it. We'll take it. We'll take that win as it may, because we had a terrible prediction week the prior week and the week before that. So we're back in the game. Shout out to all y'all to chat, like, subscribe. If it's still not too late for you to vote in your city, go do that, man. That local change is important.
Absolutely. And congratulations to the candidates that already won. They are calling Virginia for the Democrats. So congratulations.
Shout out Thomas Bell, Sandra Moore, Kenny Burwell, Tina Chris, Miss Naughty 93. You've been riding with us so long. Thank you for coming back. Marianne, Jose, Rashinda, Marcy. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.